Good morning. I, Mr. Satyana BV, librarian from Silicon City College, Bangalore. On behalf of Silicon City College, I thank host Raichur Institute of Medical Science to provide an opportunity to present a paper along with Dr. Ravi, Director Research from Silicon City College, Bangalore. Now we are presenting a paper on teaching and learning activities among secondary school teachers in VLE platform. Now presentation plan. In that, introduction, literature, research problem, research aim and activities, research questions, qualitative content analysis, discussion and findings, conclusion and reference. Now I hand over to Dr. Ravi.
Good morning and welcome you all for this conference on behalf of Silicon City College. I am the Director of Research from Silicon City College, Bangalore, and today I'll be taking you through this particular journey of our paper presentation. So as you can see here, technology in classroom is widely believed to help teachers promote a constructive class environment, and it is viewed by many researchers to have an influential effect on teaching and learning process. So this is actually supported with another concept which says that internet is being recognized as an important source for learning resources in the educational field, as the web provides an attractive, reliable variety of valuable resources, current and past. So what you can see is technology goes side by side with internet aspects. That's what I would like to emphasize here. And if you can see here, this literature also enlightens that studies on teachers' readiness for ICT generally suggest that there is still a long way to go before schools in the region will be able to take full advantage of the opportunities provided by the 21st century technology. So in addition, you can see that obstacles such as access to equipment, time pressures, lack of mentor and opportunities for apprenticeship of observation also have an important teacher ability to use ICT. So there are certain hitches for the teachers based on how to effectively use this technology integration in their teaching and learning. So the aim and objective of the study is here. So to build this objective, we have taken from the contracts, learning contracts, which are teaching and learning tools for increasing learners' self-direction while attaining self-learning objectives. These learning contracts normally have 4 parts, and that's the reason why we have aligned it to 4 objectives as follows. So what you can see here below is the objective of the study, wherein we have 4 objectives mapped to the 4 parts of the learning contracts as specified by Noel and Karen Richardson in 1998. So following are the research questions based on the objectives of this particular study. What is the knowledge, understanding, skills and attitude of the learners who attained during the intervention of the learning management system? How far the learners were able to use various options within the learning management system? When I say LMS, please swap it with VLE. What is the learner's accomplishment in the context of using the model of best practices in online teaching? What is the suggested framework for teachers to effectively use learning management system? So all these things are part of our research questions. So this is the methodology. You can see here, methodology in this study is to collect data employed both qualitative and quantitative aspect, but however in this particular study we'll be focusing only on the qualitative aspect of this particular study, because this is a longitudinal study which was done in Malaysia. So both rural and urban school teachers were involved in this particular study, and there was about 648 teachers who had taken the questionnaire for quantitative data. As I said earlier, this will be focusing only on the qualitative aspect. From the 648 teachers, we had 10 teachers selected on purposeful sampling for focus group interview questions and their activities across how they are journeying through the various tools of the learning management system was captured in this particular study. So observation chart was used to scale the comfort level in using web tools in each modules with the scale low, moderate and high. Thus, after the observation of the 10 teachers were completed, the teachers' level of difficulty skills were recorded using observation chart and case order effect matrix, which I'll be showing you later. With the 6 observation made, it was possible to identify the different levels of attainment of these teacher participants. So you can see some of the statement uttered by the teachers while doing the observation has been recorded here, and the themes were generated and codified. All the interviews were transcribed as well. So this is the analysis part, the content analysis part, which I am showing you here. Then based on that, you have the cost order effect matrix classified according to these particular activities based on low, medium and high, wherein you can see here the lesson plan, posting messages, uploading notes, creating links, taking attendance, reports, quizzes, web tool usage, everything has been analyzed. So now you can see here this particular table shows the attainment through each module of web-based teaching and learning activities, wherein the 10 teachers who have been observed using the web tools has been captured. Looking at these facts and figures, it is evident that only 4 out of the 10 participants who were involved in the study were able to journey through various options in the web tools without any hindrance. Thus, the lapse of other 6 teachers who were not able to successfully journey through the web tools without hindrance was not due to lack of ICT advice with regard to technical aspect of the web tools and delivery, but rather an opportunity to develop more thorough grounding in the skills required to use web tools. However, this needs to be seen in the context of Hooper and Reber 1995 model. This is because, according to Hooper and Reber, many teachers progress only to the integration phase and do not transform their physiological orientation of how learning can occur in the classroom through technology. From the various levels of attainment, the teacher participants managed to journey through the web tools, but showed that the lifespan of the majority of the teachers who were observed with the web tools were able to progress only to the utilization phase, and not, as mentioned by Hooper and Reber, that many teachers progress until the integration phase. So this is very, very important. So what Hooper and Reber mentioned is most of the teachers only go through utilization phase. So utilization phase is only here. So until only utilization phase, the teachers were able to go. And not, as mentioned in that, many teachers progress until the integration phase. So what Hooper and Reber says is everybody goes until integration phase. But in this particular study, we found that majority of the people are able to only traverse until utilization phase. So looking into the levels of attainment of these teachers participants as a whole, it is worth noting that these outcomes were only based on administration of web tools, which were designed based on Sullivan's 5-stage model, which indicates how tutor role should also change in order to support and encourage the students as they progress through these 5 stages. However, from the observation results, only 4 teachers participants, Gauri, Kalija, Lowe and Mr. Morgan, seem to have experience in the manner Sullivan defines his 5-stage model. Thus, we can see that learning curve of the teacher tend to bend as they progress through these 5 stages. So initially they take off well, but as they progress, they seem to go down in the learning curve. So it is worth looking at this particular diagrammatic illustration where it says very clear transition of the teacher's level of attainment during the integration of technology in the classroom using web tools. So how we are trying to adopt the Sullivan's 5-stage model and moving to the next stage of transition to incorporate whatever they know, the online pedagogical content knowledge, to move forward from one stage to another, starting from familiarization stage until the evolution stage. As I said earlier, Hooper and Reber says that majority of the people goes until integration stage in this particular 5-stage process of online virtual learning teaching. But however, in this particular study, we have noticed that there's majority of the teachers who are taking the LMS, that is virtual learning environment activities, are able to only go till utilization phase and not until the integration phase, as mentioned by Hooper and Reber. So the conclusion is, the finding of the study were obtained based on the study conducted in the district of Perak, Malaysia. One of the findings of the study, as discussed in this paper, showed a comprehensive paradigm model to explain teachers' attainment in using online teaching and learning activities. Thus, there seems to be a framework emerging from this study for all those practitioners and researchers who wish to assess the teachers' attainment using online teaching and learning activity in a VLE platform. So these are the references, and over to you for Q&A. Thank you for being patient in going through this presentation. So thank you one and all.